For those who haven't seen Devilman Crybaby and don't wish to be spoiled, please watch the show first and come back to this video. Trust me, it's worth the time. It's only 10 episodes, you'll thank me later. Or hate me, either or.
Scarlet!
Is this gonna be a running thing with you now? Kicking people's doors in?
Yes, but that's not the point!
Okay, but can you stop yelling?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Now let's start over. Oh, hi, Hiten. So nice to see you. How can I help you?
Devilman.
Okay, Crimson, I'm gonna need you to head out of the room for a few minutes.
Wait, why?
Because adult themes.
What?
Welcome to the fight. Sit down, bitch. I know you do me time to cupcake. When you suck the stick, you should have cut his little sticky man a dungeon like cupcake. Then if I can tell you can play, need to go down so now the kind of fucking.
What I have for you today is a middle-aged woman trying to explain what makes Devilman disturbing and fucking it up!
So, Mommy's trying to be hip with the cool kids? Ugh, Mom! Stop embarrassing me in front of my weep friends!
Crybaby Akira Fudo's life is thrown for a loop when his childhood friend and Mugatu lookalike Ryo re-enters his life and gets possessed by a demon. But he's not like those other devils. He's Devilman.
You're a man who possesses both the body of a devil as well as the heart of a human. Devilman.
Groundbreaking. Devilman Crybaby feels like a throwback to 80s anime by upping the violence to an insanely graphic level and really playing the anything goes, it's Netflix card by rolling straight past fan service into softcore porn territory.
Haha, the joke's on you! It's based on an 80s anime! Also, Devilman was already a violent show, it was just, revamped for a modern audience.
That's not even counting the fucked up shit that happens in the manga, too. Netflix allowing this show on their platform has nothing to do with the content being over the top or messed up. It's all a matter of whether Netflix is interested in having something like this on their network and if it will make them money, which it did. Same thing can be said for shows like Castlevania.
Don't forget Ajin! If you want to get stronger, just go out in the woods and hang yourself a few dozen times!
Meh, sounds like a typical Saturday night.
Wait, what?
What?
Now, I'm not an 11-year-old boy, so seeing boobs really isn't that exciting for me. And I felt the service was way over the top, frankly, distracting from what was more interesting. The demon hunting. Stop doing these weird upskirt shots and get back to hunting demons, bro! Because that is crazy messed up.
I'm a really big fan of your choice of clips, like the shot of Akira looking through Miki's clothes where he's actively fighting an urge to rape her. It's not like he expresses having a problem with how sexual he's becoming, and Ryo tells him it's his demon impulses that he can't really control. Nope. Fan service. Yeah, that's right.
Did the show's sexual themes make you uncomfortable? Good. That was the point. Why do you think the scene with Miko touching herself was set with a donkey sound?
No, we can't show clips of that, because the female sexuality is a fucking sin, apparently.
And Akira having the urge to rape his best friend isn't a sin, but fan service.
Yeah, neither is fuck murdering Cyrene, either.
I'm less weirded out by it and more concerned with how it feels to be fucked in midair. With rotation.
The chafing. Ugh.
Number 5, murder in the club. Ryo already seems like a really sketch friend.
We have to go, now.
Who is that guy anyway?
Ryo Asuka, he's the same age as me, but he's a professor at a college in the States. Let's go.
You know, how you work in casual exposition about your weird friend with a gun. Dude wanted to murder a cat when they were kids, so really, it shouldn't be a surprise that in the name of discovery or whatever, Ryo decided to speed up his devil hunting by straight up murdering people in the club. Apparently devils are like sharks and need to smell blood in the water. He breaks a bottle and starts stabbing innocent bystanders at this orgy. Okay, I mean, innocent is a loaded word. Even weirder, his best friend, Crybaby, and high schooler Akira is like, no, dude, stop, not cool. By the end, we of course know why he's such a creepy-ass weirdo. Still, Power of Satan seems pretty iffy on this one. I need to be a lot more on board with my friend's crazy-ass plans. I need to be convinced to go to brunch. Murder at sex parties is gonna take a lot more.
Gee, it's almost like you're supposed to be iffy on him. For all we know, he could literally be Hitler. Or Satan.
Okay, he doesn't murder people to speed up the process either. He says that the Sabbath party isn't debauched enough to summon a demon, let alone summon Amon. He starts stabbing people because demons won't appear if there's no blood. Period. Pun. Fuck you.
And the fact that he wanted to kill the cat when he and Akira were younger is part of his character that does not take any value in human life or life in general, giving us the idea that maybe not everything is right with Ryo, and to even not trust him at his word.
Even barring all of that, Ryo stabbing people is the most messed up thing in that scene. Not the people's bodies warping into horrible monsters, not the woman's vagina literally consuming someone, not Akira ripping the alligator demon in fucking half like a hot dog bun. No! Fucking...
And please give Akira a bit more credit. He may have been a scrawny crybaby, but he actively did try to hold Rio back from killing people in the club, as you showed in that clip when you said this.
Even weirder, his best friend, Crybaby, and high schooler Akira is like, no, dude, stop, not cool.
Finally, I caught that subtle little jab. Well, not innocent. Yeah, they were. Those people just came to take E and... come, I guess. They were not starting shit until Rio fucking stabbed people!
Skipping number 4, since, to be fair, yeah, it is pretty fucked up to have your dad possessed by a demon and murder your mom, and then have it get progressively worse, and worse, and worse. So many tears.
Number 3, the single white female storyline. There was a very weird secondary single white female kind of storyline in the show between Miki and Miko, who is also Miki. Miko is super jealous of Miki and hates that she's not as fast, cute, whatever. She wants to be the one and only Miki. So much so that she's willing to debase herself with a creepy photographer, take body-altering drugs, and loves being a devil because it makes her better than Miki. There's a special place in hell for women who don't help other women. And are demons, obviously.
So what's disturbing about that?
Because they're not kissing by the end, that's what.
I mean, yeah, but like, not that kind of disturbing. I like how she calls this subplot disturbing, but leaves out the only actual disturbing clip related to the subplot. You know, where Miko blows her own fucking brains out to save Miki, where she's in tears pleading the mob to spare her, and they're just chanting for her to just fucking kill herself already.
Special place in hell for women who don't help other women. Uh-huh. Except for when they do. P.S. The clip that you showed of Miko at the club taking the quote-unquote body-altering drugs, that's not a body-altering drug, nor does it imply being how she got her Devilman powers. She was on a date, some motherfucker was possessed by a demon and killed everyone but her, turning her into a Devilman. That's how this shit works. How do you miss that in the first episode when Akira was turned into a Devilman?
We're also skipping number 2 because number 2 is the entirety of episode 9! And for those of you who have seen Devilman Crybaby, you know that this should be number 1. But you know, it's not!
Finally, number 1, the everything about Cyrene. Ugh, it's just so gross. I don't use the F word too often, but this show is foul. You know, that's actually kind of funny because Cyrene has those chicken legs. If you watch it, you'll get it. And if you are going to watch it, don't watch it with your door open to your porch. My neighbors already thought I was weird enough from the conversations I have with my dog, now this. I'm not getting invited to any block parties this year.
Cyrene? Really? Oh yeah, you know, ritualistically murdering the only good-hearted characters in the show, some of them being murdered by their own fucking friends. Let's not forget, is so much more appropriate than 2 scenes of female masturbation.
Hiten, it's a gross sex, and sex is bad.
And the way she fucking dies isn't even disturbing. It's one of the most weirdly heartwarming scenes in the show, actually. What are you, some kind of chicken?
Plus, it was kind of a given from the very beginning that she wanted Amon's dick, so it's hardly anything that is shocking or provocative. She's just a demon lady who wanted a demon dude's dick. Can't a girl fantasize in peace here?
No, wanting a cock is disturbing. I think that's the problem I have with the whole fucking list. The word disturbing. If this was a list of things she was surprised Netflix got away with, or that were provocative, or even things that shocked her, sure, maybe I could see it. No, these were the most disturbing things in the anime. Fucking, this is why God nuked the world at the end, because people can't handle titties in their art.
Honestly, this entire list was just a shallow cash-in for the sake of jumping on the Devilman Crybaby hype train, and it didn't even bring anything new to the table. I could get more substance out of watching Mother's Basement talk about the opening segment for the show, and get more insight for the themes than by watching a top 5 disturbing list when there's so many things for this list to pick out of the show. The way people died, the tear-jerking moments, of which you picked 2. This was just disappointing and a wasted opportunity. I can understand if the show isn't your cup of tea. It's not really something for everyone. But actively ignoring all the messages that the show was trying to convey in its themes is a disservice to the people who worked hard on its creation and the original source that had influenced the anime of today.
Is it safe to come in now?
Yes, Taco, your baby ears are safe.
So, what was that about crybabies?
Don't worry about it. Let's go get some juice, okay?
Well, my job's done. I'm off to go destroy more art weebs.
Try not to break anyone else's doors down. You're lucky that this ain't actually real life.
Yeah. What?
Juice!
Yeah, coming.